Hey Mark, Ron Magill here, the animal guy from the Dan Libertard Show with Stu Gods. Hey, first and foremost, I want to thank you for doing your podcast and doing it with the five guys from the show and helping to share their favorite mistakes to raise money for my conservation endowment. That's appreciated a lot more than you could possibly know, man. So thank you for doing that. Now, as far as hearing about my favorite mistake during my career, it's actually pretty easy. For those who know me, it's about 33 years ago. I was moving some crocodiles. And, 33 years ago I was a lot younger than I am now. A young guy is a little cocky, probably a little too sure of himself, thinking you're immortal. And as young guys tend to do, sometimes they do things that aren't too smart. I got a little careless, and to make a long story short, I got bitten pretty badly in my right hand by a crocodile. I was lucky to have a bunch of guys with me, so they were able to jump on that crocodile right away to stop it from jerking his head back and forth and literally ripping my hand off. We had to put a shovel in his mouth so that I could pry his mouth open, because we didn't have the strength to open it this way. You had to put a shovel in there, and I pulled my hand out. I remember seeing the open wounds, the bones. It was a nasty thing. So I had to go right to the hospital, of course, emergency room. Doctor looks at me in the emergency room and says, "No, you got to go to surgery." So I go to surgery. Hand surgeon comes in, basically kind of puts my hand back together. And I'm thinking to myself, well, this sucks. I mean, it's a nasty injury. It's my right hand, which I'm a right-handed person, writing hand and stuff. I couldn't do anything. It was really terrible. I mean, what could be the reason for this, as I'm thinking to myself. So a couple of days in the hospital, I'm in there, and then all of a sudden I've got to go down to physical therapy. And they bring me down to the physical therapy suite, and all of a sudden the door opens, and my therapist from the therapist team walks in. Mark, it's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I got scared in the beginning. I thought maybe I died because she looked like a flippin' angel. I don't know if you've ever looked at somebody and when you see them, all of a sudden you don't hear or see anything except their face, and all you hear is like, oh. It's like an epiphany. Anyway, she came over to me. She held my hand. She goes, "Hi, I'm going to be part of your therapy team." And I was like, thank you, God. She would move my hand. It would hurt like hell. And she'd say, "Does that hurt?" And I'd go, "No." So I didn't want her to let go of my hand. This was like the greatest thing ever. Make a long story short, Mark, a year later I married her. After 32 years of marriage, 2 grown kids, I am married to the love of my life that I would never have met had it not been for that favorite mistake of messing with the crocodiles. So there you have it, buddy. Thanks again for your support of the Libertard Show, your support of my conservation endowment. I hope you have a great weekend and keep on doing what you're doing. And again, thanks for being a fan. Take care, buddy.